Well, hello, YouTube. It really has been a very long time. I haven't posted for ages. I actually took my videos down for quite a while and made them private because I just wanted to break away from everything. I have had a few messages from people on my blog, which I also haven't done anything with for ages, saying really nice stuff. And I guess I'm just coming around to a time where I feel like maybe I want to do some videos again. So I thought I would, and I have absolutely no idea what I'm saying in this video. It's just completely coming off the top of my head, so I'm sorry if it's a bit random. I just wanted to say hello. I am doing ridiculously well. I have been discharged from my mental health team, so I'm just under my GP now. Though I am going to see my psychiatrist sort of now and again. I don't have a care coordinator anymore or anything. And I am engaged. I met somebody really nice and things are going very, very well for us, and so that's all really cool, and we are actually getting married in about 3 weeks' time. So very, very happy. So that just brought me on to one thing that made me want to start making the videos that I kind of wanted to share with you, because it's kind of more recovery focused than, illness focused. But basically because, I think this might be it. Yeah. Because I'm in this new relationship, well, not new relationship, but we're getting married, and it's going to be, it's obviously a serious relationship, and it's my first relationship since my last episode, if you want to call it that. And this person that will soon be my husband, obviously we're going to be together forever, or as long as possible, for the long run anyway. So he, needs to know as much as possible about my illness. And so even though I've kind of told him bits and pieces, I wanted to basically create something as like a quick reference for him to know what to do in certain situations. So, just to recap, I was extremely ill last year and was in hospital 3 times, was sectioned twice. They thought I had borderline personality disorder, but it turned out that I had, I've been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. So just to clarify. So I have provided lots of information to my soon-to-be husband, but I just wanted him to have stuff on hand, so, just to help. Anyway, I'll show you rather than just going on and on about it. So what I did, I still need to make this nice, but anyway, this is just a notebook. What I've done is, first of all, I've just written some notes to him, just saying, "Dear whoever, I wanted to make this book for you so we can manage my mood disorder together, so you can have the information you might need, but also so you can help me and remind me about these things also. When I got my treatment last time, they taught me to have an action plan, how I would live my life to try and avoid becoming unwell, and also the steps I'd need to take if I started feeling really bad again. As my significant other and soon my husband and family, I want to share this with you. And hopefully together we can keep me happy and well and manage things with as few problems as possible." So that's like my little intro. Then what I've done is I've written what I need to do to stay well. This is all the stuff that I learned when I was in hospital, and you may have done with your care coordinator if you have one, or a doctor, or you can do it yourself. If you go online, you can find lots of lists and ideas of making lists of things. Some examples are: get a good amount of sleep, get out of the house and socialise, take my medication, don't drink alcohol, exercise, stuff like that really. Can I add that? Then I've got triggers. So I've done it in little like things like that, like clouds, and I've just put things that in the past have triggered me, like being stressed at work for prolonged periods, feeling trapped, not looking after my health, etc. Okay, so that's that. And then I've got early warning signs as well of when I go down and when I go up too far. So he knows what to look for. But I have put that these signs can come along for just a day or so and be normal mood. If it lasts for a week or more, then you should be concerned. Okay, so just some little tips there. And then I've put, steps to take if the early warning signs are coming along. So basically I've put number 1, figure out what the stressor or trigger is and remove it or minimise it if possible. 2, get me back on track with my wellness plan, which I was going to come on to in a second. Or 3, let's talk about how I'm feeling and how we can tackle it together. So just making sure that there's really good communication all the time. Okay, so I've done like a wellness plan, and it's basically, it says getting back on track with my plan if I've slipped a bit. So basically this is if I start having the early warning signs, what are we going to do to like get me back on track? What I've done is I've made a list and I've done like boxes to tick. So things like, make sure I'm taking my medication as prescribed. I should be getting out of the house at least once a day, even if just for a walk. I should be socialising and seeing people at least a few times a week. I should have a good routine of getting up, showering, being busy, relaxing and going to bed. I should be getting regular physical exercise. I should be relaxing and not overdoing things or getting too stressed about things. So at the bottom I've just put check that I'm doing all these things and I should start to feel better. Because it's true, it's normally when one of these slips, like I stopped going out of the house, like recently I had a cold and so I stopped going out of the house because I was feeling crap, but then that kind of made me feel, my anxiety come back and made me feel a bit depressed because I hadn't been out. So it's like, quick, look at this chart, what am I sort of slacking on, and then, and that was, not going out of the house, so get back on track with that. So that kind of helps you have a bit of structure. I've also made a list of things to help me relax, which I learnt about when I was in the secure unit. It's good to actually even have it written down. So go for a walk, take a bath, meet a friend, watch a movie, read a book, do Sudoku, get on the exercise bike. That was a favourite in the secure unit. Every time I felt crap, get on the exercise bike. Anyway, so that's that. Then, nearly done, I've put when to consult a healthcare professional ASAP. So basically, if any of these things start coming along, then he should, or we should consult a healthcare professional, and it doesn't mean that he needs to do it 999, and it doesn't mean that he needs to do it behind my back. It's just that he needs to be aware that it's actually kind of worse than just getting me back on track with my wellness plan. So if my early warning signs don't improve after a week of getting back on track with the wellness plan, and there's no sign of improvement, obviously that's a reason to consult people. If any of my behaviour is self-destructive, risk-taking, crazy, or totally out of character, like really extreme. If I'm having strange, irrational thoughts and seeing and hearing things which aren't real, obviously that's beginning to get psychotic. If my anxiety is so bad, it's stopping me from going out or interacting. Or if I'm leaving the house after dark and going for long walks and wandering, that's something I do when I'm manic, and it's like one of the biggest signs for me, so that's why I put that there. And I put if I'm really distressed, so if I like really feel terrible and I have to see someone, even if we're not sure where it's coming from. Okay, so that's all I've got up to. But then the next one, I was just going to, what I would suggest is I've got, because it changes all the time, I'm going to staple an envelope in there. And then on a piece of paper, I'm going to write really important stuff like the medication I'm on and the dosage, any contact numbers for family, important people, next of kin, etc. Contact names and numbers of doctors, care coordinators, any important professionals like that. So it's just like a grab sheet. So if there is an emergency, or if I am psychotic and I can't help, he can just take it to the accident and emergency, to the ER, to doctors, whatever, and he'll have all the information he needs there. And maybe like a little summarised the summary of your sort of past history, mental health, and maybe diagnoses as well. So that's what I would suggest. And then, so that's all going to be lovely, and then it's going to be all, I'm going to make it all look nice, and then he's going to keep that in somewhere, cupboard, wardrobe, wherever. Obviously it's personal information, so you don't want that somewhere where anyone can just get hold of it and have a look at it, but you want it to be accessible. And this would be for me and him to refer to, or him and I to refer to, or for us together. And hopefully together we can, try and promote wellness before it gets too bad. So anyway, I'm aware that my videos got really long, so I'm going to stop there. But I'm hoping to do more videos with ideas like that of how to encourage wellness and recovery in this period between illness, which unfortunately when you're bipolar, that is kind of how you see it, or when you have bipolar, it's good bits in between bad bits, but it's kind of trying to extend those good bits as long as possible, really. Anyway, good to talk to you, and look forward to talking to you again very soon. Okay, bye!